and welcome to Sonia and Daniel TV. I'm Sonia.
And I'm Daniel, and thanks for joining us here for the next 30 minutes here on Sonia and Daniel TV.
We hope that you will enjoy the show.
You know, your hair is looking good.
Thank you so much. I chopped it and got a whole lot of it cut off. All these layers and some nice red in there, so thank you.
Well, I like the color and I like the change. I like variety. And here's what's coming up next on Sonia and Daniel TV.
I get on my knees.
God made you, and God did not make any mistakes.
Kiss me on the forehead like a daddy.
Will I end up happy or will I be sad? Next, coming up, is a music video of me singing the song, I Get On My Knees. I know that most of you know it by Miss Jackie Velasquez, and she has a beautiful voice and does a wonderful job. I love this song because, you know, it's really true. There's so much power in prayer. There's power when we get on our knees before God Almighty and we make our petitions known unto Him. And you know what? He truly cares. He truly cares about everything that touches your life and about everything that touches my life. I hope that you will be ministered to in the next few minutes. This song is I Get On My Knees. There are days when I feel the best of me is ready to begin. Then there are days when I feel I'm letting go and soaring on the wind. 'Cause I've learned in laughter or in pain how to survive. We were so blessed to meet a wonderful person and a marvelous actor, and his name is Joe Estevez. Well, actually, we were very blessed to fly him into Anderson, South Carolina from Hollywood, California, to be in our movie, Daydreamer. And you know what? In the next weeks coming up, we're going to air Daydreamer, the movie, and you're going to get to see it. Of course, it'll be in segments, and we may have to show it over about 4 weeks, so it'll be one of those to-be-continued things. And that'll be coming up, but for tonight, I want to introduce you to really a great man, Mr. Joe Estevez. And he is the younger brother of Martin Sheen, and he is Emilio Estevez's uncle, as well as Charlie Sheen's uncle. And you're just really going to enjoy this interview that we had with Joe. He will give you some insights, and I really think it'll be a blessing to you to hear what Mr. Estevez has to say. So enjoy.
Riding down the road, taking Mr. Joe Estevez back to Atlanta, Georgia, to fly himself all the way back to Hollywood, California. Alrighty, so Joe, what are you doing?
When I get back?
Well, no, what was you doing in South Carolina?
I was working with this marvelous couple called, their names were Daniel and Sonia Hamby, doing a film called Daydreamer. I'm just acting. I'm just playing a character and trying to just present this character, whatever that character is, as best as I possibly can, and always pray before I do a character, and before I do my first shot. And I say, my prayer is very simple. I pray, dear God, please let me be as good as I possibly can be with the talent that you have given me. Simple prayer. You know, because we're not, it's not, we don't do anything by ourselves. I mean, it's God is in us, and I just try the best I can to bring God out.
God has definitely given you an extra dose of talent. So when you ask Him to help you to do your very best with the talent that He's given you, then you already know it's going to be successful, because He's given you a huge extra dose of talent.
Well, I guarantee you. For me, it was such a privilege to get to work with somebody as professional as you. I mean, it was just such a joy.
A thrill.
I never, really expected to be able to get somebody with your talent to be in this film.
God bless you. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you to say. I work pretty much all over the country. I've pretty much worked in, except for Alaska, pretty much every state. Man. And a lot of times the producers or the directors there ask me to speak to some of the local actors, I think if the one bit of advice that I could give any actor, or for anybody for that matter, is to think positive. To think positive, to hold good thoughts in your mind, and get rid of whatever negativity, get it out of your mind. There's no place for it, irregardless of how things may look on the surface. You're fine. You're great. God made you, and God did not make any mistakes. And the